In today's story, we are going to find out how a promise can ruin your life. Herod heard about Jesus and he heard about all of the amazing things that Jesus had been doing, and he said, "Oh no, this is really bad. This is the person that I killed earlier. Oh, I can't believe I made that promise. That was the worst decision of my life. How can I have done such a horrible thing?" And this is what had happened. John the Baptist had been preaching and teaching. He'd been baptizing people, which you may remember the story from before. One thing that John the Baptist was preaching is that people should repent of their sins and to choose to follow God's way. One of the things he said is, "Herod, you are the king and you have a brother. His name's Philip. And Philip had a wife, and she was really pretty. And Herod was like, 'You are the most beautiful woman I have ever seen. I have to have you for my wife.' And so Herod took his brother's wife. And John the Baptist said, 'That is not okay. You can't just take somebody's wife.' Her name's Herodias. She said, 'This is a problem. I hate John the Baptist. He is the worst. I want to be married to King Herod. I don't want to be married to King Herod's brother, Philip. Who wants that?' And so she really hated John the Baptist. So one day, King Herod had a birthday party for himself. He was the king and he was powerful and he had a bunch of guests come. Herodias had a daughter. She was a really amazing dancer and she danced and she danced. And it was like the most beautiful, amazing thing that Herod had ever seen. And he said, "Oh, this is the best thing ever. Anything you want, I will give it to you, even up to half of my kingdom." So she went away and she consulted with her mother and she said, "Hey, Mom, what should I ask for?" The mom said, "Oh, you know what? King Herod has John the Baptist in prison. You know what would be really funny? Let's ask him if we can have John the Baptist's head served to us on a platter." And so the girl goes back into King Herod and she says, "King Herod, I know what I want. Can I please have the head of John the Baptist here on a platter?" And the executioner kills John the Baptist and they bring his head into the girl. And Herod felt really guilty about this. King Herod had not wanted to kill John the Baptist because he knew that all the people thought that John the Baptist was a prophet. And now as he's seeing what Jesus is doing, he's starting to think maybe John the Baptist was a prophet and maybe I should not have killed him. So I think there's a lot of different things we could learn from this passage. I would love to hear what you are learning. So please post in the comments below. What does this passage teach you about God and about humanity? And is there anything in your life that needs to change because of this passage?